Is this thing on?
Dang it.
Well, if we're on a crap webcam today. Welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel on the Sunday edition of the Common Sense Crypto channel. I am trying to learn how to use a webcam. Borrowed it from my kid. It's not very good, but hey, it's what I got. It's what we're doing. I'm already getting old.
Dang it.
My headphones don't fit my big old head anymore. Doing the best we can here. Anyways, what we got today, we got very paper-thin news on Moneygram. Paper-thin news on XRP. Nothing real juicy. Nothing real juicy on Ripple. Bitcoin, same situation. Basically, all cryptocurrency, the same situation. Except for the digital dollar they tried to introduce recently. That disappeared, but has been rumored to be reappearing now in a second stimulus package. We're going to bring in a new segment called Texas Heat, where we bring the heat down on people that, well, basically people that I don't seem to like. Maybe because they're a con artist or they're just fake in general, or, you know, anything like that. Maybe they don't like kids. Maybe they don't like animals. I don't know what it's going to turn into. It's just going to be one of them things on the fly. If people like the segment, we'll keep on doing it. One of our fellow channel members, Ron John, he requested that maybe I should bring some politics into this. I lean very far right. I lean so far right that I think Trump is a Democrat. But I'll go into that more later. If you have thick skin, you ride somewhere in the middle, I don't believe you'll be offended. If you have thin skin, maybe you might want to skip that part. What else we're going to talk about? Yeah, in the Texas Heat segment, we're going to talk about the CEO of Bang Energy.
Welcome.
I have two friends that seem to love Bang energy drinks. They'll probably comment on this video, and maybe they'll be mad, maybe they won't. I don't know. I ran into some advertisement the other day for Bang Energy, and I clicked on it because I got friends that drink it. So I didn't think anything of it. It was this strange-looking dude. He looked like one of the like he was about to do an infomercial or something, you know, like the Flex Seal guy or something. He was about to seal up a cargo ship with some Flex Seal, and it was going to last forever or something. He looked like one of them shady guys, you know, one of them shysters. One of them old school con artists, you know. He's an older guy. He's got his front of his head's going bald. And he's combing his hair over the front. That sort of stuff. Not there's anything wrong with that. Here recently, I tried to grow a little bit over the back here on my bald spot. Well, it's not even a spot anymore. It's like a bald area now. I don't know what you classify it as. Anyways, it didn't work. Well, it kind of worked, but it wasn't worth the trouble. Especially, you know, when you're working outside and wind's blowing, then you look like you got crazy hair, like one of them little troll things, you know. Yeah, I had to cut that off, man. It just wasn't working out. I tried. I did the best I could. But anyways, we might as well just get right off into it. And the Moneygram news. For those of you that are new here, please subscribe and like the channel. Here lately, I've been mainly focused on Moneygram and XRP. Hopefully, when things kick back up, there'll be a lot more news and I can expand a little bit. I have limited time to mess with the YouTube thing, but I'm trying to get some stuff out there. Today was supposed to be on the motorcycle, but it rains every weekend I have free. Any weekend that I'm on call at work, it's beautiful, and I can't go ride anywhere, so I have zero motorcycle footage to put in this video. Hopefully I'll get something put together soon. So back to Moneygram. Very little news on Moneygram. The stock is right about where it was whenever all this COVID stuff went down. Right down around 40%. Nothing's changed. No news to report. The only news that's come out from Moneygram is that they donated to the COVID fund, which is good news for us because it means they still have capital. They're still able to do things. They're liquid, whatever you want to call it. apparently things are going decent for MoneyGram, considering that most of their storefronts are probably shut down. I'm assuming they're shut down. I don't go to Walmart, but I'm assuming Walmart's their storefronts in Walmart are probably shut down. I wouldn't know. Maybe one of y'all can comment and tell me, yeah, all this stuff shut down. Anyways, that's all we got on MoneyGram. XRP is hanging out at 18, 19 cents. There's nothing going on with Ripple right now. The best news we've had so far is that eToro is reporting that 54% of the people on their exchange are invested in XRP, which is more than a percentage of people invested in Bitcoin. Which is crazy, that you would think that at that level XRP would be worth a lot more money. The problem is there is so much XRP. It would take 80-90% people invested in XRP for the thing to even be at $1. And I'm just doing rough math. If we're at 54% right now of people on exchanges invested in XRP, I'm just doing the math and maybe reaching a little bit. It's just not XRP's time right now. No matter how many videos somebody makes saying we're going to the moon, somebody's about to release a centralized digital currency that's going to be based on XRP. No matter how many people tell you that, it's not the time right now. This thing, the infrastructure does not exist to use XRP for that sort of thing yet. MoneyGram can't even do all of their transactions on XRP. That's one company. Otherwise, they would do it. But I'll get off that soapbox. Yeah, little political views here before we get off into the Texas Heat segment. The brand new Texas Heat segment. So as far as political views go, like I said earlier, Trump is a Democrat to me. I lean so far right that what Trump does is more of a Democrat view to me. I don't believe in handouts, no matter what the situation is. Like I said earlier, I consider Donald Trump to be a Democrat. It's only because I am so far right, very conservative. I haven't bought a new car since the 90s because the prices are ridiculous. Everything on these new cars, 90% of it you'll never use. I'm very focused on utility versus luxury. And that's just my nature. Everything I drive is old. The newest car we got belongs to my wife, and that's a 2012. That's about the best I could do for her because, new cars are crazy expensive. And in my brain, it's like, how are we going to retire if you spend 100 G's on a new vehicle because you pay, the thing is sticker price 50 G's, and then some of these people finance these things for, I think I saw something the other day for 10 years. Something ridiculous. 10-year financing, 8-year financing. I don't remember what it was I saw. But how could you be under the gun for that long financially and expect to get ahead in the end when you pay 6 figures almost for a vehicle by the time it's over with, especially if you got bad credit and that sort of thing. I know I'm going off on a rant on that, but hey, that's kind of the conservative mindset is always, buy what you need, use what you need. Don't use a bunch of stuff just to use it. Don't buy a bunch of stuff just to waste it. And that's sort of my mindset with with Trump, because Trump is a throw it at the wall, see if it sticks type of business guy. Buy it all. Get rid of what doesn't work. Even if it means he doesn't put any work into certain things and it just fails, he just writes it off. And that's more of a, maybe at best, a middle of the road place for Trump to be in. And that's why somebody like me would consider him a Democrat. I think he's in a little bit over his head right now, because the way he operates doesn't look good to the rest of the world, because they don't speak the same language he does. Whenever you reach a certain level in life, you lose the ability, you lose sensitivity, I think maybe the best word for it. You're not able to sympathize with anyone because of the work that you put in. Makes it hard for you to be third person and look at what's going on with someone else. In that aspect, I think he's really gone more right than he was before, even when he started. So that's a little bit of my view on that. This posturing they're doing with Trump and Pelosi putting each other down and all that, that's ridiculous. We all know that. I'm not going to get into the Pelosi thing. We all know what's going on with that. They hate Trump for whatever reason. Nobody knows the real reason why they don't like him. Maybe it's because he just comes in there and says what he wants to say and doesn't care what they think. It's the only thing I can think of is he just flat out does not care what they think, and it offends them. And in today's world, thin skin, you get offended easy. You're not able to look past your own ego to hear the truth. You're not able to accept criticism. And I think that's what's going on. But at the same time, I think a Trump-Pelosi war should be behind closed doors. It should be done, if they need to battle it out, it should be behind closed doors. It shouldn't be on TV. It shouldn't incite other people to fight with each other. And that's where I become disconnected with what's going on politically right now. As far as the virus thing, I can't believe they actually shut the country down. I would never do that. And then maybe that's why I can't be president. But, yeah, that's where I lean politically. Maybe a little bit of too long of a rant. If you skipped it, I don't blame you. Not everybody thinks the way I think. But anyways, we've covered Moneygram. We've covered Trump. Bitcoin. No major change on Bitcoin. No news on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just doing what a Bitcoin does. It's being a Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's mostly, Alright, here we go. Going into the Texas Heat segment. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment. We're about to bring the heat down on somebody I don't like. Maybe you don't like them either. If you don't like them, comment. And here we go.
Welcome to the Supplement Showdown. Today, I want to introduce our latest innovation, the world's first carbonated Bang energy shot.
Oh my God, man. Wow. When I ran across this dude, I was like, holy crap.
Because if you ain't banging, you ain't hanging.
This dude looks like he rolled out from under a freeway bridge right next to the used car dealership he works at. I mean, this guy is the ultimate shyster. You cannot look at this dude and not think, what in the heck happened to this guy? He looks like he's been through hell. What has he been drinking?
Because if you ain't banging.
Maybe it was Bang. I don't know. This guy is crazy looking. There's a clip of this guy saying a bunch of big words next to Dave Palumbo. I'm going to cut that in there real quick.
Standing over here at the VPX booth with the owner and inventor of many of these products, Jack Owak. Jack, we haven't seen you in a while. I know the Arnoldplex is a big show for you. You like to make a statement. You came out here, you have a huge booth. You're back here in Columbus, Ohio. Good to see you.
You made me feel like I just scored 3 touchdowns in the Super Bowl.
That's right.
So Dave Palumbo, one of the kings of drugs, and I say drugs, I mean steroids and chemicals, and, you know, all the bodybuilders do it. We all know it. It's not a secret. Dave Palumbo, the king of Palumboism, you know, the guy that brought in the bubble gut bodybuilding look. Yeah, this is his buddy apparently. They're talking like they're chummy. But when I listen to this guy talk, I'm like, this guy's smoking synthetic something or other.
That's what I do, Jack.
Well, as you might know, creatine represses myostatin, right? Up to 60%.
Which is what we want to do because that makes you grow better.
Right. Tell people what myostatin.
Myostatin is a protein that suppresses muscle growth. If you can eliminate it or suppress it somewhat, it opens up the floodgates for muscle gains.
Right. And so in addition to that, leucine increases mTOR, which is also open up the floodgates for muscle building.
Scott Conley called it the switch that turns on protein synthesis.
Right, exactly. And so we covalently combined creatine to leucine in a peptide and then attached an aliphatic ester, a dodecyl ester.
Or fatty acid.
Right, which will allow it to traverse the blood-brain barrier.
I can't help but laugh, man. This guy's like the prototypical con artist. If he worked at a kiosk in the mall, nobody would ever be there. If he handed out food samples at a grocery store, nobody would ever eat that food. I don't know where they found this guy at.
Banging.
Well, that'll do it for this episode of Common Sense Crypto, along with the new segment that Texas heat coming down on the CEO of Bang Energy. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, like and subscribe. If you don't watch videos, like and subscribe and ring the bell. Just do it. My channel's little. It doesn't matter if you ring the bell. It's not going to hurt you. It's just going to help me. Do it.